In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the rear forward lower control arm on this Ford Escape. This is going to be located behind the rear tire. Let's get into it. Remove the lug nuts, use a 19mm socket. Remove the wheel. I'm going to remove this bolt, use a 15mm socket. Loosen that up, take that out. Take that out. I'm just using a pry bar. Just pry this out. That's good. I'm going to loosen this bolt up. You're going to use a T60 bit or socket. There's just not a lot of room in here because of the fuel tank. So we're just going to use that and a 12mm wrench. And you may need a wrench with more leverage. Loosen that up. And when you're removing the bolt on this side where the gas tank is, the bolt isn't going to come out because of the gas tank. You can try to get it out and try to move the arm the best you can. And if it comes out, that's good. If not, then you're going to have to do a couple other steps. The other side, you don't have to do this. Underneath, I'm just using a pull jack just to support just the whole rear subframe. Up top, we're using a 15mm socket. Loosen this bolt up. You don't have to take it out completely. We're just going to loosen it. Just to about right there. Going up through the rear lower control arm, use a 15mm socket and a long extension. Just loosen up this bolt a little bit. Loosen it up a little. And you can loosen up the two bolts on the opposite side as well. Start lowering it down on this side. And using a pry bar, just try to pry this down. You can take that bolt out if you need to. Just don't take all the bolts out. Pry that down and then just pull this bolt out a little bit further. There we go. That's out. And grab the arm, it comes right out. Take the new arm, slide that in place, get the bolt started. You can pry that down a little bit if you need to, just to clear the gas tank. Pull that pry bar out. Right, I got that bolt tightened down just enough so that we can still move the arm. And we're going to use the pull jack. Just raise the suspension. And then we can put those bolts back in. And we'll tighten all those bolts back up. Good. And tighten up the other ones. I'll lower the pole jack. You can set that aside. And using a pry bar, just pry out on the arm and just get it lined up with the knuckle. Might have to use a little hammer. Use a rubber mallet. Get that lined up. And take the bolt, get that started. If you need to, you can pry the arm a little bit. Snug that down, not too tight. Now using the pole jack, you want to raise up on the suspension. Just carefully. You want to get it as close to ride height as possible. Still being safe. It would be ideal if you could lower the vehicle down on the tires and torque these, but it's not that easy to do that. Do the best you can. Raise that up. Now we're going to torque these bolts to 85 foot-pounds. It's not the easiest thing to be able to torque this. You might have to get creative with adapters. All right, torque that to 85 as well. Now you can lower the pole jack and take that out of the way. Now install the wheel. Put the lug nuts on. Snug those down. Now I'm going to torque the lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.